When you hear the phrase speed kills, you add some tenacity, some grit, and some aggressiveness, and man, you got one nasty combination. Coach Simmons and the FAMU Rattlers coaching staff are looking for those type of players to add out there on the field for this upcoming football season. I'm going to tell you right now, they just added a young man that I'm telling you going to bring the pain when he's out there on the field. Let's get into who's the next FAMU League member that has been added to the FAMU Rattlers football roster. It's your favorite coach back at it again, 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow League Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, hit that notification bell so you get all upcoming videos along with that post notification bell so that you can get notifications of when I'm dropping videos. And don't forget to like, share, and comment on these videos as well. And do Coach a huge favor and tap in a friend or two. Tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes over here. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And don't forget, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump straight on in this thing because I'm telling you right now, we have watched the landscape of several SWAC schools in this recruiting period just go bananas. And I'm telling you, they're looking to bring players into their program. They're going to be able to pay dividends early and often. Some of these players are coming from some of these elite conferences to play at an HBCU. What does that have to say for the HBCU programs now? Matter of fact, if you haven't done so already, everybody stand up and give all HBCU programs, that is, a round of applause for getting out here and getting after it. As one coach said, shoot your shot. And guess what? That's what these coaches are doing. They're shooting their shot, making sure they're letting these players know, hey, we welcome you on into our family. Come back and hang out with us. And guess what? We can go to higher heights and we can get you to where you're looking to go. But you know what? We're going to talk about this young man that Coach Simmons just brought into the program. And, I mean, listen, all I'm going to say is this. Coach Simmons got a young man from the Big 12 Conference. He played at Iowa State. This young man's name is Aric Horne, 3-star recruit, 6'1", 210 pounds, who played high school football at Raines High School in Jacksonville, Florida. For the 247 Sports, he was ranked nationally 1,159th. In the state of Florida, he was ranked 157th. And at his position, he was ranked 53rd. Now, he's coming home to play in front of his family. You know, guys, listen. Sometimes being away from home a little while, you want to get back to surroundings that you're very more comfortable with. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of folks out here, when I say a lot of folks, let me clarify that because I want to make sure I put this out there correctly. There was a lot of statements out there about this young man stating that Horne was the next man up to be that guy on the defense for the Cyclones defense next season. And you know what? That's all well and great. But this young man was looking for the opportunity to get out there and really produce now. You know, sometimes you get to hearing that chatter a little too much, and it's almost like you're tuning it out now because you've heard it so often. And I'm not saying that that's where this young man's mindset was at, but just thinking about how sometimes as coaches, we do tell players certain things to try to keep them engaged, to keep them, you know, with us because we know how much of an asset they are to our defense. And you know what? This young man said, hey, I think I want to go somewhere else where I'm going to have the opportunity to get more playing time. And not to mention, I'm going to be able to get out there and really showcase my skills because I got a dream. I got aspirations. I have things that I'm looking to accomplish for myself that I want to get out here and make sure I'm able to do or swing for the fences, daggone, trying to make sure I get there. And I can't blame the young man for that. But you know what? After having that thought process with myself on why this young man would want to make this change, I saw this other message that came across talking about, well, he left because he was offered an NIL deal. Let me explain something to you. NIL deals are being offered to any and everybody across the board. It doesn't matter which, if you're in the FBS, FCS, D2, D3, these young men are getting NIL offers all the time. So, I mean, the NIL offer has nothing to do with it. For people to make these certain kind of comments about this young man, it's pretty sad because of the mere fact that all he really wants to do is just get out there and compete. If that's all he wants to do is compete, then let the young man compete and be happy. And being happy is being back home with his family. You know, hey, having the means of being able to get back close to mom to go get that Sunday meal, Boy, let me tell you something. That's a beautiful thing. And not to mention, if Big Mama's still around, you know, Big Mama, Grandmama, if Grandmama's still around, you know, she make them big old hefty meals for you, them big, beautiful family dinners that you get to come through and have on Sundays. If she's still around and making those type of dinners, who wouldn't want to go home and get, you know, get their belly full, you know, just to be back around family. Not to mention family is able to come watch them play a lot more often than driving all the way to Iowa State, where maybe you might get 2 or 3 family members compared to you might have 20 at the game coming to watch you playing at home. You get what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. But we're going to get into what exactly this young man has brought, what this young man brings to the table for FAMU. Well, while he was at Iowa State, Aric Horne played 23 games, totaling 35 tackles, 3 for loss, 1 sack, 1 interception, and 1 quarterback hurry. Now, the current linebacker core at FAMU is seasoned, but it's still a little young. And Horne adds that tenacity and aggressiveness, along with that speed that any defensive coordinator would love to have in their linebacker room. From a post that I saw earlier where it stated that he had multiple Power 5 schools that were looking to get him to become a part of their program, and he chose an HBCU. What does that tell you about the HBCU programs now? The landscape has started to change. Stuff is starting to even out a little bit. Things are beginning to even out a little bit more than what many really want to give credit to. I'm sure there's going to be some folks out there that's going to try to throw a little poo-poo on the situation. Say, nah, man, that ain't it. That ain't it. It's something else. Let me tell you something. These young men are finally understanding and seeing for themselves the value of having the opportunity to go play somewhere and be able to really get out there and do what they do best, which is play ball and have fun around those that want to do the same thing with them. Horne being added to the Rattlers defense give the Rattlers flexibility to do some things on their defense with Horne playing the linebacker position. Horne has the ability to blitz the quarterback without the defensive coordinator walking down those corners to have to blitz off the edge from time to time. Understand one thing, if by chance the corners is walked down to blitz, it will cause the opposing team's offense to have a rough night. And I'm going to tell you right now, fast and rangy with the ability to prevent a quarterback from throwing the flare pass to the running back out the backfield when the other receivers are covered down the field. Now, his ability to blitz off the edges disrupt everything the offenses may consider running when the quarterback check down a play and he has nowhere else to go with the ball. Horne must be accounted for on the field at all times, along with General Hunt and Isaiah Land when they're all out there together. I'm going to tell you now, he plays with his eyes and he attacks. He's heads up when it comes to dropping back into intermediate coverage to take away the available options the quarterback may think he has thrown to an open receiver. He can play inside, outside, or middle linebacker and get the job done. It's going to be interesting to see how Coach Simmons will use Horne in the Rattlers defense come next season. Bringing someone that has this type of experience, the position will allow FAMU to come up with all kinds of nasty schemes to throw at opposing teams' offenses in games. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be some folks that's going to get shook up next season not knowing what has just happened to them, because Aric Horne and that FAMU defense is going to be nastier this upcoming season than they were last season. Congratulations to Aric Horne for becoming a part of the FAMU Rattlers football program, and Coach Walker looks forward to seeing you doing some phenomenal things out there on the field next season. And by the way, I got my hotel and tickets already for the Orange Blossom Classic, so I will be in attendance. I'm just going to put it out there right now. And also another thing, guys, if you've made it this far into the video, do Coach a huge favor. Check out Image is Everything Party Bus. They're listed. They're in Savannah. Image is Everything Party Bus. You can reach them at www.iiepartybus.com. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it up. I'm going to post it right here. See if you can see it right there. There's the information right there. Check them out, guys. Phenomenal people. I met them while I was in Savannah, and I told them I was going to shout them out on the channel. So I just want to make sure I put that up there for them. Again, there you go. Image is Everything Party Bus. All right, guys? Tap in. We got some great stuff coming down the line for you guys. Leave your thoughts and comments below and let me know just how much of an impact you think Aric Horne is going to be for the FAMU Rattlers next season. But until next time, content, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to get all upcoming videos. And remember, be the one and lead.